familiar. So if you don't know by now, then you should probably get familiar.
Hi everyone, I'm Christopher Ivan Flores. Ivan to all my friends. Alias is John Wick, and Ghost and Tango on DB. I just came first place at the ACS 7. I also got third place at Dale's 100 Man, and fourth place in the GFC Patreon. My choice of deck again was Warrior Chaos due to its ability to suppress Chaos Turbo and combat every other top tier deck. I chose Chaos Warrior not because it was my favorite deck, but just because that it has the ability to continue with its consistency. And not only is it consistent, it's just able to just have some really well top decks. And you know, if you're top decking, it's just one of the best decks to have. Although I did have some doubts in the deck, due to all these different versions of decks that are being played in the last 4 events, it seems like a lot of the GOAT format players are really putting their brain to use and coming up with these innovative decks and these new ideas. We've just seen 2 events. One, impressive, just very impressive with the with Alpha's deck that he ran. It's just very impressive to see him do that. When in him himself, he's propelling forward this innovative deck, and other decks is making other people make other crazy decks. And it's kind of hard to choose and pick which deck you're going to use to face off all these. And it just seems like Chaos Warrior is the best one, just because it's, really well toolbox deck to use against anybody else. I'm happy to see the deck building is still alive out there, and that anything can win a GOAT format championship. When it's piloted by the right duelist, I just think it's going to just top. It doesn't matter what you're using. If you're using GOAT Control, Chaos, if you're a really good duelist and you just play really, really well, you'll top. You'll win. The cards in my deck were pretty tight. So I would have to say the side deck was what I would change, if used again. With things changing up in the format right now, it's just going to be, trying to fit the best fitting cards there. As for now, I think the main deck is pretty set. It's pretty solid. There's not much changes I would make in it. As for side deck cards, I wish I had added another Bottomless Trap Hole and got to use it more. I think Bottomless Trap Hole is going to see more play this format this season. I also seen a lot of Cylinder coming out this season with everybody playing Solemn Judgment. A lot of the Rampage players have been using it in their side deck and playing it out. Also, what did really well for me in my side deck, I want to say, was Tsuki Warrior. Tsuki just, puts in some work. I just want to say that card is just, very sleeper card. I can understand that, it's hard to choose the right flip, whether it's, you can't always go for heads at the same time, which is my favorite, but you just kind of have to choose what the right flip is going to be, and the card can be very beneficial to you. I want to change my mind for the next event and try to use a different deck and come up with something a little bit different, a little bit more fun to play. I think I've played Warrior Chaos too many times in the last events, and I don't want my opponents getting used to or knowing what I'm playing right off the rip. That's always going to affect you if your opponent knows what you have in deck. So, I want to see if I could put little Tsuki Warrior back to work in a little bit more in the deck and maybe use him in other decks, since I think he's a very good card in just about any deck out there. And I'm going to see what I could build out there. Suzuki did win me 2 games in the last event, so really liked him a lot. I want to say that, I'm a competitor myself. I like to build new decks. I like everything that's going on in the scene, and I just want to try new things as well with everybody else, and keep the game going forward and keep bringing in new players. Hopefully I have a good showing at Worlds this year, and we'll see what happens. Thank you, everybody.